And will the informative speakers come join us up on stage? There were 6 finalists in the final round of informative speaking. In 6th place, from University High School, Lauren Dubravik. In 5th place, from Belleville West, Jalen Mutchison. In 4th place, from Downers Grove South, Demal Koshi. In 3rd place, from Glenbard West, Emily Gibson. In 2nd place, from Wheaton Warrenville South, Eli Rubenstein. And your state champion in informative speaking, Ryan Park from Naperville Central. Your 2018 informative speaking state champion, Ryan Park.
Last month, I saw something I will never forget. My sister was on the driveway when she accidentally slipped and fell on a patch of ice. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt, but even still, watching her fall like that, and seeing the misfortune of my own sister. It was just so hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. The look on her face, the way she flailed her arms around. Oh man, comedy gold. You see, what I experienced is something called Schadenfreude, a German term used to describe the feeling of pleasure we get from watching others fail. And it's not just me. As U.S. News on March 1st, 2017 explains, Schadenfreude is a natural feeling that we all have, yet very few understand. So today, we'll first take a step into the background of Schadenfreude, then slide through some applications, before finally slipping and falling onto some implications of what sociologist Jeremy Lin dubs our deliciously clandestine human pleasure. Schadenfreude is the topic and title of a song on the hit Broadway show Avenue Q. The characters sing about how much they love watching others fail. But really, joke's on them, because they chose theater as a career. As The Guardian explains, on August 8, 2017, Schadenfreude is everywhere, from fail compilations to America's Funniest Home Videos, and even to the classic slapstick comedies of the past. Schadenfreude has a rich history in entertainment. It even goes back to Shakespeare's comedies. And clearly, Schadenfreude is one of the oldest and most common tools for humor that we have. And the reason it's so popular is because it comes so naturally. According to Psychology Today, on March 27, 2017, it all comes down to identity and self-esteem, something we all have. When we watch someone else fail, our psyche receives a little boost, knowing that we're better off than they are. This is why we love to watch rivals lose, exes go through bad breakups, or celebrities fall from grace. We're not always laughing, but somewhere inside, we feel good about it. In a society full of competition and comparison, it's just natural for us to enjoy seeing others fail, because it means we're doing better. I mean, after all, we should all be familiar with competition. In fact, I feel like I'm surrounded by competition on a weekly basis. consequently, so is Schadenfreude. There are two major applications, business and politics. First, the businesses can use our Schadenfreude against their competition. As explained by TechCrunch on November 7, 2017, Samsung recently made a commercial that makes fun of Apple. The commercial shows a loyal Apple customer who keeps on buying new iPhones. But each time he buys them, they end up breaking, leading him to buy new phones, which end up breaking as well. It's funny to watch this guy fail over and over. And eventually, Apple and their customers become a joke, a source of Schadenfreude. And in order to avoid that same humiliation, viewers now prefer Samsung, a company that isn't the butt of a joke. In the business world, companies like Samsung can manipulate our Schadenfreude to beat their competition. However, perhaps a far more dangerous application of this feeling is in the world of politics. According to the American Psychological Association, people love to watch the opposing party fail. And although this topic is beaten to death, there is no greater example than the 2016 election. Somehow, Trump supporters as well as opponents like to watch him run for president. It was entertaining. For many, seeing him make ridiculous comment after ridiculous comment was just as fun as watching a fail compilation on YouTube. And while it brought laughs, it also brought an unforeseen consequence. And that was the news media, registering this feeling as interest. And as a result, they made Donald Trump the center of everything. People like to watch, and so they provide it. And according to a 2016 Harvard media study, Donald Trump received over 56% of all news coverage during his campaign. He became popular entertainment, and it helped him win. In the world of politics, Schadenfreude can have a deceivingly large influence on the outcome. So really, it wasn't the Russian hackers that rigged the election. It was the German psychologists. Clearly, Schadenfreude isn't going anywhere. However, its mediums are expanding. And the rise of the internet also means a rise in Schadenfreude. And this has two major implications. First, it's changing our morals. And second, it's fueling our sense of justice. First, Schadenfreude on the internet is changing our morals. According to the Telegraph, on October 30th, 2017, there is now a website called DarwinAwards.com, in which users share their favorite stories of stupid deaths that improve the gene pool. Like a man kissing a code, a guy testing out a noose, or the latest craze, people eating Tide Pods. Now, in real life, it's hard to joke about that. But on the internet, it's suddenly completely okay. When you're alone behind a computer screen, there's no one to judge you for laughing. The internet provides a source of guilt-free Schadenfreude. And as we expose ourselves to this feeling more and more, what we perceive as right and wrong will continue to change. Yet another possible implication of Schadenfreude is fueling our sense of justice. The prime example of this is the recent Me Too movement. As the Chicago Tribune explains on February 7, 2018, over the past few months, countless men and women have accused powerful figures of sexual misconduct. Men like producer Harvey Weinstein, actor Kevin Spacey, and comedian Louis C.K. are losing their careers. And we don't feel bad. In fact, we're gratified to see these powerful men deservingly suffer. To be clear, first and foremost, we want to support the victims. But at the same time, we want to bring the attackers down. It makes us happy. Collective Schadenfreude is one of the driving forces behind this social justice movement. And as it becomes more and more accessible online, we may be able to harness this feeling as a tool to keep the powers in check and find progress through pressure. From politics to commercials to funny misspelled tattoos that say, "No regrets." We like to watch people fail. Today we explored the background, applications, and implications of Schadenfreude, our natural tendency to enjoy seeing the misfortunes of others. Clearly, Schadenfreude is only becoming more and more significant in our daily lives. From simply watching your sister fall, to driving large cultural movements, Schadenfreude is no joke. So as we step forward into our own future, let's do so with a mindset that is well aware of our own guilty pleasures. And hopefully, we won't slip on the way.